Sean McCartney, I don't know if I did the text back right for the giveaway, but either way, thank you for reading my comment. Also, do you feel like we are still looking to add anyone? Robertson reports makes me think we won't. He means Robinson, Mark Robinson.
Oh, yeah. So he had pick 6.
Receiver ran the wrong route. Good for Mark Robinson. That's a good way to build the confidence.
Oh, my God. Said he ran the wrong route.
It's probably Gunner.
Why are you like this, bro?
It's probably Gunner hit off his head or something.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, Mark did say that it was assignment football. Said he, dropped into where he's supposed to drive, read his keys, and just made a play on the ball when it was presented to him. That's what he said. That's all he said. But I was like, oh, pick 6. I'm like, dang, all right, yo, Mark. Like, yeah, I like the comment. Like, okay, who was the quarterback there, bro? Who would you get off for, man? Who was the guy? Who was the victim? Kenny Pickett. I said, God dang, man, come on, man. You could have left that out, bro. You didn't have to put the quarterback name in there.
That's what made the headline.
Golly.
It's not as cool of a headline if it's Mark Robinson pick 6 Mason Rudolph.
I know. It would have just felt better, though. I just didn't like the fact that he was kidding. I'm like, dang, we don't need that one. No, not that one. Anybody but that one. Yeah. Could have been Mitch. Would have still been a dope headline.
He brings up a good point, though. I feel like as more and more time goes on, the Steelers are really going to give Mark Robinson a chance for this inside linebacker 3. And then if it doesn't work out in training camp, doesn't work out in preseason, then we get a Quan or Reuben Foster or someone in free agency.
Well, I think that works for multiple parties. If the reports, when you talk about Quan coming in, we talked about how typically if a guy comes in, there is an offer made. If his issue was money and that's the holdup, well, this buys the Steelers time. And it's the risk that Quan is taking because if Mark can show...
if he continues to do stuff like this.
Well, now, whatever that potential number was from an offer perspective, now that potentially comes off the table come training camp, come regular season. If I've already seen Mark Robinson running around making plays, getting pick 6s on KP8 and other quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if it was Mitch and Mason, we ain't tripping. If it was Tanner Morgan, we ain't tripping. But because it was Kenny...
Was Kenny doing like improv or something? Was he doing a little acting job?
I don't know.
Oh, this is my time to act like I'm Mason.
I don't know. All I know is when I got to that last line of the article and it was like, and Kenny was the quarterback. I'm like, no, that's all I know. Okay, that's all I know. So, but I do like it though for Mark though because the physicality is there. We know that. We know the effort is there. We've seen that. We know that he is a playmaker. We saw when we cut the tape on, watched him in that Ravens game. We did the film sessions off of him. The big thing in terms of when I look at Mark and I say where you improve at, we talk about coverage, but more so to me is just his eyes, understanding what he is supposed to be seeing. So instead of him running 3 steps and then having to stop and go back the other direction and then go all the way hard to make this play, man, just line up over there, Like, just take the right step in the first step or see the right thing, make the right read because you're not always going to be able to recover. And that's one of the things that when I watch him, I say that's how you improve. So if he's able to, based on what he said, just simply dropping into his coverage, seeing what he's supposed to see and that ball coming where it's supposed to go, that is very promising because that was something that I do feel like he needed to improve upon based off of what he was doing last year in the regular season, not the preseason games, the regular season games. That's something that he could be getting better at. So, hated it was Kenny, but I do like the fact that is growth from him.
Because we keep talking about these athletic linebackers, and Mark Robinson is very athletic.
Oh, without
a
doubt,
difference between him and someone like Isaiah Simmons or Reuben Foster, I just think is probably the smoothness and fluidity in how he moves. So I don't know if he still would be the best cover guy like man to man, but if he does improve on it, like you're saying, maybe the need is there less and less as time goes on.
I just wonder, is Mark Robinson more of a higher or more of a Landon Roberts type than he is the Isaiah Simmons type, the Reuben Foster type that are really, like you talk about, like these guys are almost like big safety, so to speak.
Maybe he could be, how Vince, you were saying whenever he was in on passing situations, he would know how to use his leverage and stuff. But
or
I think
even in coverage, definitely just being smart with it. Yeah.
Now, if Mark Robinson can get to that point, I think he's more athletic than Vince.
He absolutely is. But that's when we said the eyes part and the knowing what you're supposed to see part, that's what I'm referring to with that. Because you're not always going to be able to make up and catch up with these dudes. So if he can get that part, though, in terms of just knowing what he's supposed to be doing and understanding when to be patient and when to run fast. That's the other part, because everybody just sees, oh, you're 4-3, just run fast the whole time. Coverage is not about running fast the whole time. You got to be able to read these guys' body language. You got to tempo with them, understand when your leverage is and things like that. So to me, if he can get that better, that helps him out a long way. That'll definitely make this a lot more interesting, and it just will give us another option. And that's the thing. It's like, okay, if you don't have the main guy, you just want multiple things that you could throw at it. Multiple ways that, okay, if you attack me this way, I can go here. If you attack me that way, I can go this way. Okay, if you come in here, I got this. So there's nothing wrong with it, baby. I like it a lot, man. I like it a lot.